Wait, didn't Micah Parsons say laugh now, cry later? It looks like the San Francisco 49ers expended all of their season's energy into beating us. And now they've lost 2 straight. A heartbreaker to the Browns last week. And what would I call this? I wouldn't call it outright domination. But I would say they were thoroughly worked by the Minnesota Vikings, namely Kirk Cousins. Jordan Addison, the rookie receiver, had himself over 100 yards. TJ Hawkinson had himself a game today. Of course, Justin Jefferson, Jay Jettis, he's out, with an injury, growing injury. Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson, they played extremely well today. Kirk Cousins, the check down king, or is that Derek Carr? I'm not quite sure, but they both love that shit. But Kirk Cousins really did have himself a great game today. He really did. He showed up in prime time. The Minnesota Vikings season is still alive. That Minnesota Vikings defense, they've been garbage all year, but they showed up today. They picked off Brock Purdy twice today. The one that just happened for the game winner. Brock Purdy throwing 2 picks. Last week he was terrible. I mean, he drove the Browns down the field the last drive, but they missed the field goal. But he still played terrible last week. And he didn't play that great this week. He was okay. He was throwing passes with anticipation. He was doing that. I give him that. He was on target for a lot of his throws. But there were a couple of throws I'm like, if Dak made those kind of throws, we wouldn't hear the end of it. And he threw 2 picks. Just imagine if Dak played like how Dak Purdy played the last 2 weeks. You wouldn't hear the end of it. You wouldn't hear the end of it. But I got to give kudos and credit to Kevin O'Connell, Kirk Cousins, and the Minnesota Vikings today. And the Minnesota Vikings, they were dead last in rushing this season up until this point? They even had success running the ball earlier today on this San Francisco 49ers defense. Andre Greenlaw, who has been hurt throughout this game. Fred Warner, Javon Hargrave, all of them boys over there. The Minnesota Vikings actually had success. And this is the first game where the opposing team against the San Francisco 49ers scored first. This is the first game where the San Francisco 49ers did not score first. The Minnesota Vikings came out to play. Their season was on the line. They were at home. And plus, Debo wasn't playing. This was the time to strike for the Minnesota Vikings. And they did it. And as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm smiling all the way to the bank. I don't want to jinx my team right now. But the Texas Rangers are up right now, too. This is a great night. The Texas Rangers are up. They're winning big right now. Hopefully they keep it up and they can go to the World Series. And the San Francisco 49ers lose 2 straight. Laugh now, cry later. Micah Parsons was right. He was right. You thought you were completely invincible, huh? You thought nobody could touch you, huh? You thought you was untouchable, right? 2 straight losses. 2 fucking straight losses. Man, we eating greedy out here. All right, my brothers. I'll catch you later. Peace.